What's up guys, I'm Vocal Strike and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist Link Evolution. Last time, we took on the first two Shadow Riders, Night Shroud and Camula. This time, we are taking on a third Shadow Rider in Dual Distractions. With two Spirit Gates already open, the Shadow Rider Tanya defeated Bastion and gained possession of his Spirit Key. After losing his duel to Tanya, Bastion became infatuated with her and wanted a rematch to prove that he was worthy of her. Tanya, can't you take a hint? I already dumped you, don't you remember? He wants a rematch. He can't have one. But you seem quite brave. I do? But I'm here for my friend. He already lost. I duel you, or there's no duel. I never back down from a challenge. I'll do it for Bastion. You know the rules. If you lose this duel, you lose your Spirit Key and single status, meaning you move here to this battle arena with me and become my husband forevermore. I sure hope that Jaden knows what he's doing. I sure do, and I'm done. Bastion will know that you don't have to be in love to duel with passion. What do you say we start this, huh? Tanya uses Amazonas monsters, more so than Mai did. Okay. And I should have Flame Wingman. I probably should have checked. Wild Edge, Thunder Giant, Tempest, Shining Flare Wingman, Rampart Blaster, Mudball Man, and Flame Wingman. Okay. I hope that's not Mirror Force. It is not. Although there is actually some duels that was actually skipped over leading up to this. After his first shadow games, after his shadow game, I think with at least just Night Shroud at first. Jaden was starting to be afraid of losing. That is not a... That's a dead hand right there. So he sees his winged Karibo, which is like, you know, the exact same card, actually kind of fly off somewhere. And the same goes with Chaz's Ojama Yellow, which, keep in mind, are dual spirits. They were going to the Duel Monsters Spirit World. Oh, there goes the batteries. Hold on. Okay, that's better. It wouldn't go back to the hand. Well, I guess this would be a good time to show it. If you choose to try to bring back any sort of extra deck monster that's not a pendulum monster, of course, to your hand, you can see it doesn't go to the hand. It's put back into the extra deck instead. This does allow you to be able to bring it back again, but you will need the fusion materials again. Anyway, Winged Karibo and is either just Ojama Yellow or all three brothers, so Ojama Black and Green and Yellow. Goes to the Duel Monster Spirit World, and now Jaden has to duel Kaiba Man, who is an actual card that was created by Kaiba. And he was using an exact copy of Kaiba's deck, having 3 blue, white dragons and all. So, and he wanted to show Jaden that, hey, it's okay to lose. There's nothing to worry about. You have nothing to worry about. It's okay to lose. Then we can bring you back with this. And yes, Jaden actually does lose that duel. And he gets over his fear. And Kaiba Man is actually said to be a card created by Seto Kaiba himself. Which isn't much of a surprise considering how much of an ego he has. gain 200 attack points. Once per turn, when an Amazoness monster is destroyed by battle card, fed, and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon one Amazoness monster from your deck with a level less or equal to that of the Amazoness monster in the graveyard. Still no polymerization or fusion gate. Let's bring out Skyscraper. I actually kind of like Skyscraper more than I do Fusion Gate. Fusion Gate's a good fusing card, it's just that I wish you didn't have to banish. You didn't have to banish monsters, but oh well. I guess that's game. Let me know if you ever want a rematch. No rematch. I joined the Shadow Riders to find a duelist who would be worthy to be my husband. But I discovered I am not worthy to be with someone as strong as you. Farewell, Bastion. Well then, I guess that this is it. Boy, Bastion, you sure know how to pick 'em. Don't worry, buddy. There's plenty of fish in the sea. Yeah, every single Shadow Rider, like in the case with Camula, actually have their own reasons. Night Shroud just wanted to do it because, you know, he's just evil, or was possessed rather. So, Atticus didn't really have much of a choice. Camula wanted to bring back her people and wipe out the human race. Tanya wanted to find a strong husband because she herself is an Amazon. And now we get to meet an old foe in A Reason to Win. Alexis tended to her brother in the infirmary. A mysterious voice suddenly filled her head saying that she could save her brother under one condition, that she beat him in a duel. It was the voice of Titan. Thought to be lost to the Shadow Realm, he had returned as one of the Shadow Riders. Alright, so we duel. And if I win, you restore my brother's memories. That's the deal. Your end of it, at least. Your end of it, at least. But if I win, I get something too. Your spirit key and your soul to take back with me to the Shadow Realm. This time, Titan actually is not hypnotizing anymore. Hypnotizing people. He actually does have the power to take people to the Shadow Realm. When you and I first met up, I was but a charlatan of the shadows. However, since it's being taken in by them, I am now the real deal. An authentic Shadow Rider. Let us begin. He is still using Archfiend cards, by the way. He joined the Shadow Rider so that he could actually escape the Shadow Realm. He didn't want to stay there. And who would blame him? The Shadow Realm is not exactly a very pleasant place. Cyberblader, which is her ace monster. Be destroyed by battle. While your opponent controls only 2 monsters, double this card's attack points. While your opponent controls only 3 monsters, negate the effects of your opponent's spell, trap, and effect monster cards. I have Blade Skater, but I don't have actual Cyber. Oh, don't freak out on me, OBS. not attacking. Oh, hi, Summon Skull. Haven't seen you in a while. It's gonna hurt, but oh well. Because since he has a monster that is stronger than mine, Cyber Tutu can attack directly. Yeah, Alexis's deck is a bit strange. She tends to try to... She's kind of all about direct damage at this point, where she relies on weaker cards to try to get the upper hand. Mystical Space Typhoon. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Yeah, that's great and all if I can... What I really need is my fusion monster right now. Oh, this is not going well. Of course, I should probably be playing more defensively than I have been. Oh, there's L12 Cyber. Oh no, I definitely lost. Wait. Nope, I lost. I didn't. I thought Summon Skull had 2,500 attack points. Nope, let's try that again. Oh, but since I did mention Kaiba Man with the whole Dual Spirits thing, Dual Spirits is kind of somewhat of a big thing in GX. Where certain characters can actually see and speak to where they can see and speak like the spirits of their cards. So like Chaz can see in the show the three Ojama brothers, Ojama Yellow, Ojama Black, and Ojama Green. Whereas Jaden can see Winged Karibo, can see and speak to his Winged Karibo. I believe there was also at least one case where Chumley was able to see and speak to his desk koala. But I think we also skipped over some Shadow Riders. Two Shadow Riders, in fact. The Dark Scorpions and a Pharaoh, who I also don't quite remember the name of exactly. Oh, that's a continuous spell. I figured. Let's see. Result is 2 or 5. Negate the effect and destroy the opponent's card. Ooh. I don't exactly want to lose any of my monsters because it does counter blow. I could do with another MST. Hmm. It's all face-up spell cards, not trap cards. 334. Yeah. I think I won if my math is correct. Attack. Yep. No, not again. Atticus, Lexi. Addie, welcome back. Thanks, Lex, for everything. Wait, there's so many unanswered questions. Like how you ever ended up in the Shadow Realm. Titan said you did it for the power. Believe me, Lexi, I never chose to go. One day a few of us were told to meet at the abandoned dorm, and then it happened. There was supposed to be a duel test in the basement, but instead we found hundreds of those little shadow fiends. I couldn't escape. I was brought to the Shadow Realm. They brainwashed me for months until I became this thing called Night Shroud. By who? Who was it that brainwashed you? I never did figure that out. However, the person who called me to take the duel test was Professor Banner. Our Professor Banner? So he's in on it? And let's take on the last, the second to last actually of the Shadow Riders. Amnail's Endgame. The final Shadow Rider, Amnail, appeared and took Chaz, Alexis, and Professor Banner's spirit keys. Amnail is now after Jaden, Yuki, and the final key. While searching for Amnail, Jaden and his friends were led to the abandoned dorm. Exploring the dorm, they discovered a mysterious cave with a large coffin in the corner. Pushing aside the cover revealed the mummified remains of Professor Banner. But to their greater surprise, Amnail emerged from the shadows and removed his mask, to reveal that he was also Professor Banner in disguise. Two Professor Banners? Talk about deja vu. If you're you, then who's that mummy? Do not call me Banner. I am Amnail, your greatest foe. To get any of your friends back, you'll have to beat me. And if you cannot defeat me, you will be joining them. All of you. Come on, Prof, snap out of it. It's best that you forget the one you knew as Banner. He is no more. What do you mean, no more? To understand everything, you must do just one thing, and that is to duel and defeat me, Jaden. Only then will the truth be revealed. Only then will the secrets be unlocked. Will you accept this challenge? Will you face me? Of course I'll face you. Let's throw down. Amnail uses what people call an alchemy deck. And it's generally filled with a bunch of cards with names that are really hard to pronounce. I do not envy the voice actor at all having to try to pronounce it. Ninkendog. But of course, I think like a lot of the cards he used in the anime are anime exclusive. Let's see. Wild Edge, Thunder Giant, Tempest, Shining Flare, Wingman, Rampart Blaster, Mabowman, Mariner, Flame Wingman, and Electron. Let's see, since I have multiple, I should have multiple Claymans. But the Shadow Riders that they are not mentioning is, of course, an Egyptian pharaoh that I don't remember the name of. He predates Yami Yugi. He predates Atem. Oh no, I'm a fool! Why didn't I attack? Helios, the primordial sun. Avion, Burstinatrix, Bubble Man, and Clayman. They also skipped over the Dark Scorpions, which are actually a set of 5 monster cards. Yeah, you better get used to fusion summoning in this story. The Pharaoh was said to be unbeatable, and it was true. He was unbeatable, and the deck he used was a mummy deck, which also had a bunch of weak cards in the deck. So when they found out that this unbeatable pharaoh was one of the Shadow Riders, the reality is that he actually did not have a lot of strong cards, and Jaden was mopping the floor with him. So, and the reason why is because the reason why he was undefeated was because all his subjects who dueled him through the games. Jaden was actually the first real duelist to actively try to beat him. And the reason why all his subjects drew the games was because he was Pharaoh, he was king. They didn't want to be thrown to the lions. That's what they were afraid of, that they would execute him. In reality, he wasn't a good duelist at all. And this was actually the first friendly Shadow Rider. And no, this pharaoh did not have the 3 Egyptian god cards. The only one who was able to hold the god cards was Atem. The Dark Scorpions were a group of bandits that were also monster cards that were brought to life by the leaders of the Shadow Riders. And they weren't the smartest bunch. They actually disguised themselves and actually got the keykeepers to actually hide their keys, only for the Dark Scorpions to steal them and try to open them up. Try to open up the vault containing the Sacred Beast cards, which didn't work. They did successfully steal the keys, but the door didn't open because the key had to be won in a duel. And the Dark Scorpions somehow didn't know this. The Dark Scorpions lose to Chaz and are reverted back into cards. They then actually are also one of the dual monster spirits that Chaz has lying around, along with an army of others. The mummy is me. My body was ravaged by a curse, and I knew what had to be done. I used alchemy to create a new body, and I placed my soul inside of it. But it is only a matter of time before this body is a pile of dust in the wind. Professor Banner, Jaden, listen carefully to me, my boy. Everything I did was to test you, and to prepare you for the real evil to come. He was also the one who brought Jaden and the others to the Gravekeeper Chief for testing. That is why I became a Shadow Rider. Not to take over the world, but to stop the one who is truly trying to. You had to become a better duelist, so that you could face him and hopefully defeat him. The threat is so grave that I had to deceive you. I hope that you can forgive me. It's over. He's gone. So what now? From what Banner said, I guess we should be on the lookout for some terrible evil that wants to take over the world. Okay, but when aren't we really? You got a point there, Cyrus. No, this is different. Banner gave his life to prepare us for this evil that's coming. I just hope we're ready, because whatever we're about to face is going to be unlike anything we've ever faced before. So in the next episode, we are going to put an end to the Rise of the Shadow Riders arc in Rise of the Sacred Beasts. Thanks so much for watching, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next episode.